Hi, it's Priscilla Ivler from Priscilla's Paper Crafts, and today I have a really cute card to show you that I had seen on another demonstrator's page, and I have to find the name and I'll put it down in my notes, but I had to modify this slightly so it would fit in a regular size envelope. But I wanted to show you this. It has its cute little belly band, and when you slide this off and you open the card, look at this. Cute little gift bag pops up that you can then use to hold a gift card. And I thought that was a really great little idea. So I've got one that I'm going to make for you today, but we're going to make it a birthday card because I need one of those coming up. So let's get started. We're going to start with a piece of cardstock that's 4 1/4 inches by 11, and it's scored at 3 1/2 and 8 1/2. Then we're going to need, for the front, to decorate the front pieces, like I have the red here. We're going to use two, and I'm going to put a little layer underneath this. So you're going to use a piece of designer paper, pattern paper, 4 inches by 3 1/4, and I'm actually using this side. And then I'm going to use a little layer underneath it, so it's 4 1/8 by 3 3/8, and that's going to let me have this so it looks like that. For the other side of the front, we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to use again a layer of 4 1/8 by 2 3/8, along with a piece of designer paper that's 4 by 2 1/4 inches. And so that will look like that. So let me get those, and I just realized I don't have my glue. Just a second. Okay. Had everything else lined up here, but forgot that. So I'm going to start by putting a little bit of adhesive on here. And then I'm just having a little skinny layer because this is going to go well with my pattern paper. Like that. And then we're going to add that to the front of the card. And that's going to go on this larger section over here. Good. Now I'll do the same on this side. And this is going to be on my smaller part. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to flip this over. And I'm going to go ahead and score this. It's already scored. I'm just going to fold it down there where we want it. So this is the way it's going to close up. I'm going to set that aside for a minute. And then I'm going to show you, we're going to make a belly band. I'm using this paper, which will coordinate with the front, and this is 1 1/2 inches by 11 inches. And then I'm going to use this pretty gold ribbon, which is the, I can never remember the name of this, gold shimmer ribbon. And that's going to tie this all up when I put it on the front. For the inside, we're going to need one square, 4 by 4 inches. This is going to be for your greeting on the inside, which is where I had this part here. We're going to have 2 pieces of designer paper. I'm using this side. One of them is 4 by 2 1/4, and the other one is 4 by 2 3/4. We're going to put these on at the end. And then we're going to make our gift bag. So to do the gift bag, you're going to take a piece of designer paper. It's 4 inches by 9. And you're going to score at 1/2, 1 inch, 4 1/2, 5, and 5 1/2 inches, and 9 inches. And you're going to flip your paper, and you're going to score it at 1 and 3.5. This is not even. You're going to see you have a larger size here and a smaller side here. And you've got 2 scores on this side and 1 here. And then you're going to cut out your 4 corners. So you're going to end up with a piece that looks like this. We're going to be putting some tear and tape adhesive along the bottom here, and then on the reverse side, on the single side here, this little ledge here, and on the wider 1-inch side across here and here, and I'll show you why in just a minute. But we're going to start by punching our hole to have our little ribbon. And I went ahead and marked these here. So we're just going to take a hole punch. If you fold this in half, like this, you can do the holes so that they're even at the same time. If I can get my hole punch in there. And then on this side, like so. Okay. And then we're going to take our ribbon, and I've just got a little about 5-inch piece of this gold ribbon. This is actually a retired ribbon, but it goes with my gold, so I'm using it today. And you're going to feed this in one side here. Oops. And once you get it in here, you just want it a little ways. And then we're going to use regular old Scotch tape. Tiny little piece, just to adhere that down there. This is going to get covered up. And then we're going to take this side and feed it through here. And do the same on this side. I just want to make sure that's going the right direction there. Okay. And again, tiny little piece of Scotch tape. Do the same with the other side here. And the last one here. Okay, that's the trickiest part, is getting your little ribbon through the hole. Here we go. And you want these pieces here to be approximately the same length so that the ribbons on the front will be about the same. Okay. Once you have that, I told you we have tear and tape adhesive on the 1-inch flap. So this is where we're going to pull this off. And we're just going to fold this right down over our ribbon. Gives it a nice finish. There we go. Then to close up our bag, I told you we have the tear and tape on the small piece here. And this is going to come over and just fold onto this piece right here, like that. So let's see if I can get that to go. Yeah, all right. It's not really that difficult. It's just me right now on camera. There we go. So when you have that, this actually is going to fold up like a gift bag to the inside, just like so. Okay, now we're going to put it together, and this is going to be on the wide side here. And what I did was we're going to take the tear and tape that's on the bottom part here. I'm going to take this top piece off, and we're going to line this up on the fold on the score line right on the score line, and then just fold this over and give it a good press. So you'll see how this works. But before we open it, we're going to do the same with this side. Just pull off the tear and tape, hold it down, and now close up your card. So when we open the card, there's our little gift bag. Isn't that cute? I just love that. Now we can decorate the inside. This is my piece for here, and I've got a piece, the smaller one here. So we'll put that on. I think I may be out of the camera here, excuse me. So this one is just going to go, I'm going to go this way. Whoops. And it's just the right size to fit up next to that gift bag. And then we'll have the other side. And that's going to go right here. Because it's a birthday card, I thought these colors would just be beautiful. There we go. And finally, we have our piece for the greeting, which is going to go right in here. And all we have left then is to make our little belly band. Trying to line up the bottom of my paper so that they all look even. And that will be how that works. Now for the belly band, we're going to take our paper, and I like to do this from the front. And you don't want it to be too tight, so give it a little bit of give so that it slides on and off easily enough. We'll put a little adhesive here. Now for my label on the front, I use the seasonal label dies. This is a great set of dies, and I use the largest one to cut my label, but I also use these little pieces here, which are just great. They're little tiny slits, and when you're cutting it, you can make slits on the side, and this is what our ribbon's going to feed through. So seasonal label dies are really great. So we're going to go this way, and then here. Like so. And bring this around. I want to just kind of give myself enough ribbon so I can tie a little knot. Like that. Okay. And now I'm just going to put a little adhesive above and below where my ribbon is. That'll help hold the ribbon in place, but it will also keep this on the front of my belly band. Okay. And that will go right there. And then I'm just going to tie a little knot. we go. And we'll trim the ends. Now to decorate the front, I use the artistic dies. I use this Lorgis die here, and I cut it out of gold foil. We're going to put that right on the front like so. And to do that, I'm going to use tiny little dots of glue just in the center areas here. You don't need an awful lot, just little bits. Hold it in place. And then we're going to put this right here like so. God, I think that's just so gorgeous. And then finally, since it's a birthday card, I used my artistically inked, and I heat embossed the happy birthday with gold. And then I used my Harvest dies, this one, to cut out this side, and then I just slid the die over and ran it through again. This way, that way you can shorten the size of your label. And so I had a slightly smaller label, which I've just got some dimensionals on the back. And we're just going to put that on here. And to me, I think that is just a stunning birthday card. There we go. So when my recipient pulls off the belly band and opens it, there'll be a little pop-up gift card holder. So that's my little treat today, and I just was really excited to share this with you. I hope you like it. I'm sure that my recipient is going to love it. I think it's just beautiful. And that's it. So please visit me at Priscilla's Paper Crafts, and thank you for watching.